Yo guys, Whoop here and welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, I'm over here on the open beta for Battlefield 6. Now, as you guys can see, the early access is going to begin on August 7th, which as of recording this, it's August 6th, so tomorrow. And then the beta goes live August 9th and 10th. That's the first weekend, and then the second weekend, as you guys can see, is August 14th through the 17th. So I'm over here on the open beta just because I wanted to go through and see what is already in the game, because you can go ahead and download it and get on and see pretty much the same shit. I went through and explored some of the settings. Now, I did try to make a video on it originally, but of course, OBS is a cunt. Can I say that? I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck. OBS is a piece of shit sometimes, so it is what it is. We're gonna move on. I'm not gonna let it ruin my entire fucking day more than already has. But yeah, I pretty much just went through and looked at all the settings and stuff like that, because that's really all you can do right now in the open beta. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's not a bad thing. You know, you can come on and see what is kind of there, you know? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Now, the one thing that I did notice while I was over here is this shit right here. So you can adjust your aim assist, okay? How much that's gonna get used, I have no fucking idea, but it's an option. Obviously, aim assist is one of the things that has been talked about in the gaming community forever and a day, especially since PC gaming arose big time, especially for competitive and stuff like that. Aim assist, in my opinion, is definitely a little bit broken, and I've kind of said that forever and a day, but I've also used controller forever and a day. I can play with keyboard and mouse, I just choose not to because, again, I've used controller for so much longer that it's like second nature. Now, I'm sure I could do all right with keyboard and mouse, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a keyboard warrior or none of that shit. So I'm not even gonna attempt that shit. But I feel like with how long I've used a controller, I have pretty decent stick aim, right? Stick aim? I have pretty decent aim, right? So I feel like, I won't say pretty decent. It's all right. It hits shots sometimes. But I feel like those players that are absolutely insane might end up adjusting their aim assist. Now, I might do that just so the controller feels a little bit more comfortable, because like I said, there's times where aim assist feels completely over the top, and obviously it depends on the game you're playing. There's times where my aim gets fucking knocked off because of aim assist. There's 2 or 3 targets in that area, and the aim assist wants to focus on something else, but you want to focus on something else. And then on top of that, you know, of course, the slowdown tends to fuck with your aim a little bit as well, especially if you're used to faster movements. You know, there's times where aim assist is not your fucking friend, right? So I feel like doing this, you can fine tune your aim assist and actually, oh shit, fuck no. All right, I feel like that could lead to a bunch of problems. You're gonna have a bunch of people that have mastered aim assist and will have little to no recoil. I don't know how I feel about that. Only time will tell, right? But yeah, that's an option. How much is gonna be used? I don't know. Now, for the most part, there's not really too much over here. Like I said, it's just a bunch of graphic settings and stuff like that. Now, I already went through and adjusted everything that I wanted and what I didn't fucking want. So I'm not going to be over here too long. I will probably go and hop on and actually play a game. But I mean, yeah, for the most part, there really isn't too much going on over here. But I am really excited for tomorrow because I should be able to do the early access. I didn't pre-order the game. I know a lot of people have pre-ordered the game because the hype around Battlefield 6 right now is absolutely insane. So I know there's been a bunch of pre-orders, even though everybody under every video ever is saying, you know, no pre-orders, blah, 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 blah. I don't think that's shit. I'm going to actually play a game. I decided to hop on over here on some 2042. Now, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure everybody kind of gave in to the whole don't pre-order thing. I didn't pre-order the game, but I do have EA Play Pro. I've kind of had that shit forever and a day. Now, I've been playing a lot of Breakthrough because I've seen that it's a little bit more fast-paced, but sometimes I do get a little overwhelmed. I'm a comfortable level 7, you know what I mean? But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I maybe have like 3 hours of like playtime on the game. Like I said, I don't know anybody who's personally pre-ordered the game. I have a couple buddies who have Game Pass and stuff like that, so they have EA Play and whatever. But I do know that the hype around the game is absolutely insane. Holy shit, this is bright. I do know the hype behind the game is absolutely insane, especially compared to some other games like Black Ops. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like I said, yeah, I'm pretty hyped for Battlefield 6. Now, like I said, when Black Ops 7 comes out, obviously I'm gonna play it. I'm obviously pretty hyped for it as well, just because it's the new Call of Duty, right? But yeah, like I said, when Black Ops 7 comes out, I'll get on, I'll do the camo grind and all that good shit. I'm genuinely excited for Battlefield 6. Now, I'm completely lost. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. But I feel like that's what's gonna make Battlefield 6 extremely fun, is the fact that I'm going to be completely lost. Now, what I've realized a lot of people's problem is, especially with Battlefield 2042, is the amount of bots. And now, I don't mean just like bad players. No, I mean like genuine AI, right? Now, I've definitely ran into a few myself. Now, I don't know how much that affects the way skill-based matchmaking works. Now, when I say skill-based matchmaking, I don't mean it in the sense... Now, when I say skill-based matchmaking, I don't mean it in the sense like the way we know it in Call of Duty. I'm not too sure how the skill-based matchmaking works in this game. Now, obviously, I'm sure it works differently, especially if AI is a part of the game. But like I said, I don't know enough about the skill-based matchmaking in this game to even remotely jump on that topic. I mean, obviously, I've played Call of Duty a hell of a lot longer. I kind of understand how that shit works a little bit more. Holy shit. But yeah, when it comes to battlefields, I have no idea. So I'm not even gonna really go too much into it and sound like a complete dumbass because I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I do know that that's one of the things that a lot of people are really hoping isn't too big of a deal, especially in Battlefield 6, because people want their traditional Battlefield experience, right? Which, like I said, I don't know too much about it, so I don't want to go too much into it, but I do hope that it's not as tainted as Call of Duty is. I know 2042 didn't have the best rep, but like I said, the amount of hype for Battlefield 6 is insane. Like I said, I'm extremely excited. I know most of the community is too. The amount of love for the game is insane. And on that topic, I really want to say thank you guys for the love and support in the last few videos. You guys have been going absolutely insane. I have noticed though, when I do tend to bring up new genres of games and stuff like that, you guys are very open to it. Wu-Chang didn't do great, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do everything that everybody wants to see. There are some games that I just want to make videos on, you know what I mean? But I mean, for the most part, it did all right. Dude, I'm fucked. I'm in the worst spot possible. Huh! Jump! Go! 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 Holy shit. This is what I mean. There's so much going on. Are they above me? Oh, they are definitely above me. He's dead. Get out of my fucking lobby. He's dead. Get out of my fucking lobby. Ugh! Tank's going down. Tank's going down. Where is he at? Where he at? Where he at? Oh my god, what is that, a damn robot dog? What the fuck? Flying in hot! We're flying in hot! But nah, definitely, like I said, my Call of Duty brain doesn't comprehend the scale that this game is on. You know what I mean? A lot bigger games, a lot bigger maps, a lot more strategy. I can't lie to you. That is a huge thing that I don't have. Strategy. I just point and shoot. I don't know the best ways to infiltrate, none of that. Oh! He's dead! What is that? What is that? Hold on, that's Emily. Hop off me! Alright. Now, like I said, there really hasn't been a Battlefield game that I haven't had a decent time on. Like any other game under the sun, I'll find a way to get mad at it. But for the most part, I've actually been having fun. And part of it, what it is for me, especially when it comes to Battlefield, of course, like I said, I'm lost. I've said that 98 times. But it's the amount of action that's going on. I'm sorry, like, obviously a lot happens in a Call of Duty match. What the fuck is this dog doing? I'm trying to snatch that kill. Run for my life! Run! Run! So yeah, like I said, I believe if you have EA Play Pro, you'll be able to get early access. Now, like I said, I've had it for a little bit of time now, so... Teammate, I don't know why you were just standing behind him. Okay, so I somehow paused the fucking recording. I don't know. I have no idea what I did. So I have no idea what cut out. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how long it's been cut. I don't know. It's gonna be one of them videos, man. Oh, y'all gonna love this shit. Y'all gonna love this shit. I gotta get my stick down a little bit more. Like I mentioned in the Battlefield 5 video, that was one of my biggest issues with this game, was the fact that I could not figure out how to get my controller settings set up the way I wanted them to feel. I still don't understand, like, because it says aiming sensitivity, but it's not aiming sensitivity. It's fucking stick sensitivity. So it does, I don't get it. Let me hop on the tank. Yeah. Yeah. He's dead. Doesn't even matter. He's gone. I'm gonna get you, teammate. Ah. No! I do play this shit like a 45-year-old man, though. I can't lie. Now, like I said, what I've learned a little bit about 2042 and why it kind of flopped really had not much to do with the game itself. I think the game itself is actually really solid. It had everything else to do with the social aspect of life, right? They didn't like the fact that there were so many bots. Like I said in the Battlefield 5 video, it was just the overall balance of the game. One of the biggest complaints that everybody and their mama had was, I'm in a lobby full of 100 players and only 25% of them are real players. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm playing a single player game. So what the fuck am I playing online for? What the fuck am I paying for console players? What the fuck am I paying a subscription for to play online if I'm playing with AI? Like I said, I completely understand that thought. But no, like I said, I completely understand that argument. People are paying, I believe like PlayStation Plus is $120 a year. You know what I mean? I'm paying $120 a year to play online. And the online game that I'm playing, yeah, I got a couple buddies I can play with, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a single player game with AI. So I get it. I completely get it. I still don't know how to open a scoreboard on this game. I still haven't figured that shit out. I'm hearing something above me. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck! Ah! We lost. We suck. Got it. 40 kills. How do I check? How do I see the shit? How do I open it, goddamn? Let me see the scoreboard, please. I would like to see the scoreboard. Scoreboard. I don't care about none of this. Let me see the scoreboard. I want to see the scoreboard. I pressed the button 42 times. I swear to God. I'm drooling on myself. My brain is fucking dying. You're not gonna let me see what the fuck I did? I might be dumb. I'm dumb. Okay, I'm dumb. Got it. Yeah, I have no idea how to open the damn scoreboard. So there's that. But yeah, like I said, majority of people are pretty excited for Battlefield 6. Like I said, especially in comparison to like Black Ops 7. Now, obviously, when Black Ops 7 comes out, I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna do my whole thing. Get my camos, whatever. But at the end of the day, the genuine hype by the community is not nowhere near the same as it is for Battlefield 6. Now, obviously, Battlefield 2042 didn't do great. It had its issues. Obviously, it's got its players now. Had its time to get through its work. But the biggest thing, and even the questions for the newer game, is how is skill-based matchmaking gonna work? And I'm gonna put it in air quotes because, like I said, I don't know enough about how skill-based matchmaking works in this game to go too deep into detail on it. I don't want to elaborate and it sound completely stupid because I have no idea what I'm talking about, right? But what I do know is the fact that AI does play a part in these games, and I feel like that's just not fair, especially on an economical point, especially for people on console who are paying to play online and then are not playing with other people. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother argument and a whole nother side of the entire topic. I just feel like it's not fair. Now, obviously, playing against AI in a competitive game, why is it even a thing, right? Now, I don't know why it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it has anything to do with player base. I don't know if it has something to do with filling games or lobbies. I don't know if it has something to do with skill-based matchmaking. You know what I mean? But like I said, even with the little bit I do know about Battlefield and my hopes, I just hope that it is what the players want. You know what I'm saying? Not all this AI bullshit or whatever the case is, which I'm so tired of talking about AI. It's so fucking ridiculous. And like I said, the way skill-based matchmaking is going to work. I don't want to go too deep into it. Again, I know I've said that 32,000 times this video. I don't know enough about it to actually give any information on it. I just don't know enough on it to give information. I don't want to mislead anybody or anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I'm going to play a little bit more Battlefield. Can't wait for Battlefield 6 to come out, and I know a lot of people are in the same boat. If you pre-ordered the game, hell yeah. If you didn't, I get it. Battlefield 6 is coming. We got Black Ops 7 coming. Hopefully it's not a complete dog shit rest of the year. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more like it, let me know by leaving a like on the video and a comment down below. All my links and socials are in the description as well. I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.